Blythe and the terrible, horrible, no-good castle. It looks cool. I appreciate the aesthetic of vast iron bars, statues of creepy old men, everything being chained together and sinking into a pit of lava. Those are good things. Sort of unambiguously, no question. But I keep sinking into the pit of lava. I keep sinking into the pit of lava and losing tens of thousands of souls. Just now, for example, I believe I had a bloodstain with not 30,000 souls on it, but somewhere above 10,000 certainly. The place is inducing me to make mistakes out of lava anger. My cool new tactic is not working. I had a cool new tactic, but I can't remember how to do it since last time I played. No, that's not it either. I'll have to recover this power. What was the cool new tactic? I think you start fighting at night, get into a stable equilibrium where they are moving towards you but not currently attacking, and then use two-handed thrust attacks to just keep them off you while also keeping them dead. Yeah. But it only works if you actually stay at range. Makes some sense. Here we go. You're relying on the fact that I've got more range on the Claymore than they have on their shorter swords, and it does just enough damage to stagger them briefly so I can get away after the big attack. That's how it goes. Got to actually judge the range curve. Oh, what? That one didn't even go in the right direction. If I let them get too close, it's a no-go. If I do it when they're too far away, it's a no-go. But if I repeatedly hit the right direction, the right distance timing? Is that a concept? Distance timing? If I do that, then it is a rapid and safe way to kill them. It's not happening right now. Maybe I should start holding a shield up again. Slower, but safer. Or not exactly safer so much as has lower execution requirements. Isn't there an archer in there as well somewhere? Maybe he'll come out and fight me. Yep. Collapse into mist. No one will miss you, however. Cool. Now, I am seeing Steam people come online. But the Dark Souls servers are down? Is that what's going on? The actual Dark Souls servers are down, even if Steam itself is up? In a moment I should try logging out and going online. I do want to be online. In particular, I want to leave a message saying that the real Dark Souls 2 starts here, because this is one of the more challenging areas for sure. It's not. I've been to some places that were more proximately difficult, places that I was less capable of doing. But this feels Dark Souls hard rather than hard. It's not that I'm not capable of it, or that I don't have the stats for it or something. It's completely workable. And really, there's literally only two types of enemies and only like one major sort of hazard. But actually doing it is just difficult, particularly as you do have to do it for a long time, consistently and so on. And that's pretty Dark Souls. I wonder, Dark Souls 1 sort of started out excellent and got better and better right up to Ornstein and Smough, and then the end game kind of fell off a little. You had less tight level design, more long corridor areas, and also just boss fights were still pretty good, but not all of them were as good, and enemy positioning and stuff just weren't as good after that, basically. It was sort of known for having a weaker end game than beginning and mid game, although not massively, except in the case of Lost Islith, where it is truly massive. So, could it be that Dark Souls 2 gets better towards the end, rather than worse? Because that is really promising. Not that I'm towards the end exactly, I have exactly one of these enormous souls that I'm supposed to collect, but I suspect I'm close to several others. Now, I don't actually have any souls to pick up here. Like, I seriously don't have a bloodstain to collect. I died too much for that to be a possibility. So, where does that leave us, morally? What is my actual objective here? Should I return to trying to kill the Smelter Demon? I could drop down onto... No, I can't drop down into there and get that chest, because I've tried that before, and it ended in tears. I could perhaps drop down onto here. There's a level below this one, isn't there? Yes, there is, and I'm not sure how to get there. Maybe you can't. What is actually available to me? There are the turtles in the area above the lava and so on, but frankly that seems horrible. So... I guess... maybe Smelter Demon it is. Although I have exactly one Estus Flask left. Got plenty of life gems, I guess. Let's just take out another archer on general principle. So many of them. Tears and tears, as it were. Hang on, did I miss something over here? No, I didn't. There was a treasure there which I picked up at one point, but I've got it now. Good. And I killed that one, and that one. This is the first time in the entire game that I've caught myself hoping that I might eventually kill the guys often enough that they despawn. The despawning has not been much of an effect on my game so far. The only enemies I can think of who have actually despawned are right at the beginning, the Forest of Fallen Giants, the very first pack of Hollow Soldiers. I killed them so many times that they died. And also, not the very first pack, but later, just after the Cardinal Tower bonfire, there were a couple of Hollow Infantry who I killed too much as well, and who killed me too much. But after that, I've been doing well enough in the game that I don't have to work my way through an area again and again and again, so people haven't been despawning. It's possible this will be the place that changes that. Did I get everything over there? Or could I jump onto that platform from there? Let's see. You're really not going to have much of a fear of danger here. If you mind the idea of falling into lava, Iron Keep might give you problems. My feeling is that probably at this point Blythe minds it more than I do. She's the one who has to burn. So this is cool. I saw treasure down there, and I do intend to get it, but I don't want to try and pick it up while someone's shooting arrows at me. That's my thesis. Good. That's a lockstone. Alright. Well, I will get that shortly, perhaps if I have any lockstones left. But first, it's dull ember. Nice. I've been looking for that for a long time. This is the item that unlocks Macduff, the smith guy in the Bastille. Maybe he will now give me things. What I'm really hoping for, supply of titanite shards, particularly large shards. Do I have a lockstone? Yes. Huh. Well, I'm wet now. Cool. Actually, I am wet now. My feet are leaving watermarks. How long does this last for? So it's actually a kind of watery glow effect. It's like the poison lingering, but wet instead of poisonous. Also, I think that water healed me. Let's test this. This lockstone could be more useful than it immediately appeared. Yep, this is healing water. So that's cool. And how long does this wetness effect last? Because if it's a moderately longer, if it's even as long as it appeared so far, I can probably make use of this to get that treasure chest down there. And if it's a long time, I could use against the smelter demon. Still wet. Then again, resistance effects might just wear off when you go into his room. This is lasting a while. I don't know if I want to get my hopes up. Oh, it's worn off. But that lasts long enough to be useful. Let's do this. Let's get our wet on. Yo. How are you doing, friend? Quickly, hurry, before the heat boils the water away. Big guy. I've got a claymore now. I hope you are afraid, because that would make two of us. Damn it, that's 2 times in a row I've tried to dodge his attack and just failed. Wow. Way to set yourself on fire. Gonna do his thing. think this is what happened to me last time I tried the fight too. I think I got to the burning sword bit. It was right near him when he took it out, got hit by it twice and died. That's familiar. Dang it. Dang it. Oh. Sadly, I am now only almost human, and thus not capable of summoning. Perhaps I should attempt to go online. Let's see what happens. Back in a sec. No, I am still offline. Login servers, they apparently don't exist at all. So, that sucks. I would like to have get summoned by someone to restore my humanity, but I can't, so I won't do that. And honestly, I'm probably not done dying in this place anyway. Huh? Hey. Go. Wow, he sensed my weakness. So I have the dull ember now. What I don't have is a bunch of souls to use to buy shards and upgrade items. I had a bunch of souls, but I left them with the smelter demon. Perhaps I should take one more crack at the title. Dang it, I always miss that one. So, same thing as before happened there, a failed backstab because he dodged out of the way, left me in a position where I was temporarily not locking on, and when I attempted to block afterwards I wasn't facing towards him. It's interesting, I wasn't really aware of that hazard of backstabs before this place. It might be that the knights here are both vulnerable to backstabs and good at dodging them, so that you get a mixed effect. Arrows. At least I'll have a full set of their armor pretty soon. Always nice to collect stuff. But I really should at least go and upgrade whatever weapon I intend to use on the Smelter Demon, which right now seems to be the Claymore. God, I've made progress. I don't want to leave. Or is that dumb thinking? Is this a dumb thought that I'm undertaking? Ideally want to fight both of those. What? Okay, I don't actually understand where one of these knights came from. You can see the summon sign vanish as your humanity drains away. Oh, no chance of recovering those souls now. Oh. I've lost considerably more souls in Iron Keep than in the entire rest of the game put together. This sucks. Fall down. Perhaps I should... Well, that's the thing. I was about to say perhaps I should go somewhere else. But, what exactly would I achieve by going somewhere else? I can feel that I can do this place. It's just hard, that's all. Like, each of the individual enemies I can do it, particularly if I'm more patient about it. And the Smelter Demon, he wasn't unachievable at all. I just need to avoid specific problems and memorize his patterns. He was not... It didn't seem as hard as, say, the Royal Rat or something. And so because I'm always on the verge of achieving something, and far enough through that using a bonfire would be a waste of progress, I never actually want to stop. But I think I've gotta just grab a couple more souls from these guys or whatever and go and upgrade a weapon, I think. It's foolish to keep doing this without all the advantages I can get. It's 2 times now they've dodged my thing and done nasty to me. Oh, waste of an Estus too. Yeah, I've got to take a brief break from this place, even if it's just a medulla break. Otherwise, more mistakes would be made, by me in particular. Okay. I'm not giving up on Iron Keep, but I am travelling away from it. Now, I finally have enough large titanite shards to upgrade what has been my primary weapon, the Flame Longsword. But I also have enough to upgrade this claymore, and the claymore is what I need to use right now because it does non-fire damage.
You've been long away. Well,
no new shards here? No. But I've
no
got a couple.
interest.
Oh right, Macduff! Let's see what Macduff has. Yeah. Yeah, the other thing was... the Sun Sword. I wanted a physical weapon which was faster and lighter than the Claymore, and that was a good candidate. But... right now, do I just need to focus on getting a single weapon to be as powerful as possible? If I do that though, am I wasting shards which I could have spent to improve a weapon I'd rather like to try out later? How many have I got?
Flynn, I smell flame upon you.
Yep.
I'm Macduff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, right now,
This guy is weird, but he can have this ember.
what a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones. And
I do have... don't really want to infuse right now though, I just want shards. Yes! Large titanite shard, unlimited quantity. That is important. There's actually standard shards from the one. Okay. That means that assuming I can get souls, it's not a waste to use large titanite shards on things. Okay. So, therefore, more ups. $217. Now, do I have a stock of some soul items to get some more improvement here? I have a couple. That's enough for several more large shards. At least I hope these are infinite like they look like. Yes. 232 damage per hit. We're entering Goodsville. So about that sun sword, do I have any basic shards to make it at least a little centered on its way? Yes. Hey, look at that scaling. It's already up to BB. That could end up being quite a good weapon. I've been basically a hybrid character up to this point, using both strength and dexterity. So a high scaling on both strength and dex would be a very nice thing to have. I'm curious. Now that I can buy large titanite shards from Macduff, does Cloanne, the supposed stone trader, have access to them?
You've been well.
Nope.
No interest.
Well, she's not very helpful. The order in which these areas are laid out seems to roughly correspond to difficulty. Which implies that I am in fact going through things in the right order right now, in attempting Iron Keep before either Brightstone Cave, Sildora, or the Gutter. But although honestly, the Sildora place, that did not seem too bad. If I really get stuck in Iron Keep and don't want to keep going with it anymore, that's where I'd try out next. So, let's see if these guys like being damaged. I mean, nobody likes being damaged. Hello, knights. Alright. So fundamentally, I don't want to try the Smelter Demon without Lucatiel, because I want to continue her story. And I can't use Lucatiel without Humanity. That does do more damage than before. Can't use Lucatiel without Humanity. And I've got some effigies right now. I'm not actually effigy poor, but it would be a waste to just use them repeatedly while still on full health. So what I'd really prefer to do is some co-op. This is sort of the whole point of being in the Heirs of the Sun Covenant. Easy access, basically, to regain humanity. But I can't do that while the server's down, so my current strategy is this. Explore the area again, kill a lot of guys, pick up the treasures, and if I manage to get through the whole place, I will go on to the area with the Turtle Knights. Oh, there's an archer as well somewhere. Yeah, there he is. That is slightly easier to pull off with the increased damage, just as I hoped. Speaking of increased damage, am I using the correct ring here? No, I'm not. I have a ring of binding instead of a ring of blades on. My damage should be 322. Not bad. Okay. There's a definite path through this area which you can follow to reduce your chances of asshole archery. go down this road first. Come in under this guy, kill him, and then return to the bridge. Oh, there's a knight there. I think that's the one who keeps surprising me. But I'll remember him now. Okay. Now with that guy down, it's more or less safe to do the middle area as well, so... Wow. You can run up ladders. That's really cool, I didn't know that. Ladder movement improved. Now I kill this guy, because otherwise he will come up behind me at some point, as he always does. Did not know where he was coming from until right now. Oh wow. With this improved claymore, a single backstab. Wrecked. Up, up, up. This way. And I can almost combo these guys to death because I don't quite have the stamina for it. My stamina is perhaps rather lower than it should be. If I had a lot of stat points to spend, that would be one of the places I considered allocating them. But I don't want to go up there yet. I want to go down here. I think it might be time to enter a virtuous cycle of equipment upgrades. Kill a few guys, get some souls, upgrade a piece of armor, repeat. Until they have noticeably better. Although... no, there is a wrinkle in that plan. And the wrinkle is this: I still don't have an unlimited source of standard Titanite shards. Only the large ones, which is odd. I have only a few Titanite shards, in fact, I think, because I spent quite a lot of them on the Sun Sword just now. So why is it set up like that? Maybe there's some NPC I haven't found, some game event you can trigger which starts giving you a source of normal shards, which I just haven't come across, basically. Yeah, combo death. And in fact I got some souls back for once. Could just try him again. I'm tempted. Everything's set up for it. That'd cost an effigy. Ah. Ah. This is not a character where I don't do things just because they have immense costs and are ridiculously difficult. This is the exact opposite kind of character.